What's going on with Joseph Parker, man? What is going on with Joseph Parker? Is he going to fight? Is he going to sit it out and wait for the winner of Daniel Dubois and Usyk? Is he going to wait for them and then just go ahead and fight for undisputed? Will Uncle Frank trick him out of his position? That's my concern, man. My concern is if Parker decides to sit on ice, wait for the winner between Usyk and Dubois, imagine Dubois wins, there's definitely a rematch clause in there. Do you know what I mean? I think there's definitely a rematch clause in there from Usyk's team. There's no way Usyk is going to fight Dubois here and not put a rematch clause in there. There's going to be a rematch clause. So that could mean, and that's a big if, yeah, if Dubois wins, we could be potentially looking at a rematch between Dubois and Usyk in November, December, whatever, yeah? So that would be Joseph Parker out for the whole year, man. So one fight they had on the 22nd of February against an out-of-shape, not conditioned, last-minute replacement Martin Bakole. So Joseph Parker's got some big decisions to make. Whether he takes a fight, a stay busy fight, or he just sits out and wait and takes a bit of a risk. Do you know what I mean? Takes a bit of a risk. Trusts Uncle Frank. I don't trust Uncle Frank, but if Joseph Parker wants to trust Uncle Frank, that's his business. Trust Uncle Frank and his word. Waits for the winner of Usyk Dubois and then goes ahead and fights the winner. Do you know what I mean? That's the only scenarios I can see. I did suggest maybe Joseph Parker fighting on an undercard of Usyk Dubois, maybe perhaps a Dillian White. Do you know what I mean? But that hasn't really materialized. I haven't really heard too much noise about it. And Joseph Parker hasn't really come out and spoken out and called out Dillian White. Never has Dillian White called out Joseph Parker. Do you know what I mean? No one's really calling out Joseph Parker apart from Martin Bakole. Do you know what I mean? Martin Bakole had a fight last Saturday against Efe Agjagba. And instead of wanting a rematch with Efe Agjagba because they had a draw, Martin Bakole is coming out saying, nah, man, I want to run it back with Joseph Parker. But yeah, I did a video on that already. Martin Bakole ain't getting that Parker fight. Parker's got bigger fish to fry. But anyways, I've been looking at Parker's Instagram, his social media, just trying to see if he's still active. And yeah, man, he's in New Zealand. He's training. He's staying ready. Do you know what I mean? That's why I say this is the difference between Parker and Martin Bakole and other heavyweights or boxers that are not professional. Parker being the professional that he is, he hasn't even got a fight lined up. He's not in camp, but he's still training. It's not like he's sitting on the couch eating all the pizza and the burgers and just blowing up. He's staying ready. So when, you know what, when they announce a fight or when a contract come through, he just has to link up with Andy Lee in Ireland. And they're just going to work tactics. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of the physical shape and the cardio and the fitness, he's doing that in New Zealand. Do you know what I mean? So I checked out Joseph Parker's Instagram and he had a few things to say. I thought to myself, yo, that's really interesting. I've never heard Parker speak this bold. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds like he wants older smoke, you know? So I'm going to let you listen to it. Now, if the audio doesn't come out too well, just head over to Joseph Parker's Instagram and he dropped the video like 2 days ago. So you can go ahead and listen to that. But I'm going to play on here. Hopefully the audio comes out all right. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me know if it doesn't come out well, but it should. But if it doesn't, go check out Joseph Parker's Instagram. He dropped that video like 2 days ago, so you can go listen up to it properly. But let's listen up anyway.
What's happening with myself and Team Parker, I have absolutely no idea what's happening. I want to fight. I want to fight everyone that's at the top. That's Usyk and Dubois, and I know they have a fight locked in. What I can control is what George and I do here in New Zealand. That's with the training, the resting, the eating, the family time, having great balance. And when that fight comes, when we get an opportunity to fight whoever it is in front of us, we want to take it with both hands and smash someone in the face. Because we've been very patient. A lot of fighters and a lot of coaches talk smack. They're always going to talk smack. They talk smack because they're not happy with how they're performing or what they're doing or what their fighters are showing in the ring. That's the only reason why they talk smack. If they were successful and if they're looking great and getting the wins that they're talking about getting, they wouldn't be talking smack about everyone else. So all this smack talk, it's just a way of trying to make themselves feel better. Working away in the dark. That's what we do. Myself and George here in New Zealand, the team.
Nice, Joe.
And once we have a fight locked in, we'll link up with Andy. The more time you give us, the more dangerous we're going to be. So, just keep giving us time. Time is good. But give me that fight soon, because I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man, that was Joseph Parker. He dropped the video on his Instagram. You know what, yeah? He's on that smoke, man. Do you hear what Joseph Parker is saying? He say, yo, all these trainers, all these fighters talk a lot of smack. We don't need to talk smack. We work hard. We're putting in the work. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder who he's talking about. I wonder who Joseph Parker is talking about when he says a lot of the coaches, trainers, and fighters talk a lot of smack because they're not happy with their own performances. Could it be Con Charles? Could it be Uncle Frank? I think we know who Joseph Parker is talking about in that interview. Trust me, Joseph Parker is staying prepared. Do you know what I mean? He's ready. You can tell that he's hungry. He wants that fight. Do you know what I mean? He wants that fight. He wants all the smoke. But the question is, like, who are you going to fight, Joseph Parker? Do you know what I mean? Apart from Dillian Whyte, Joe Joyce, people are not really so keen on Joe Joyce. Kabayao, Hrgovic. You know what? I don't want to see Parker fight Kabayao yet. I feel like keep Parker and Kabayao separate. Do you know what I mean? Keep them two separate. They can fight for a belt in the future. I want to see them two slug it out for a belt. Do you know what I mean? I don't want them two to fight each other and then they eliminate each other from the whole title equation. That's not what I want to see. I want to see them fight later on for a title because I think that's a crack of a fight. Do you know what I mean? I want to see Joseph Parker fight Usyk, fight Daniel Dubois because I just feel like Joseph Parker brings a different dynamic. Do you know what I mean? To a fight. You know, whoever he fights is going to bring a different dynamic. And right now he's on top form and he's ready for anybody. Do you know what I mean? He's ready for that smoke with anybody. And like I said, man, I want him to fight Dillian Whyte, but I don't think it's going to happen, man. But I did look at Dillian Whyte's Instagram. Dillian Whyte, he's saying a fight is imminent. He's got a fight announcement that's imminent. Now, a lot of people are saying that Dillian Whyte is probably going to fight Lawrence Okolie. Now, them two have been going back and forth on the social media. They do have history. There is a bit of needle there. There is beef there. The history is there. So I'm thinking they might just slug it out, which leaves Joseph Parker with no dance partner unless he wants to run it back with Martin Bakole. But again, Martin Bakole's unprofessionalism has ruled him out of the equation. So he ain't going to get that fight. He's going to have to run it back with Efe Agjagba. Do you know what I mean? But Joseph Parker, for now, I feel like, yeah, man, he just needs to be patient, stay in New Zealand, keep doing all the strength and conditioning, keep running those roads, keep up your fitness, do you know what I mean? Stay fit. And I'm sure there will be a fight announcement from Joseph Parker. I'm hoping very soon, and I'm really hoping it's on the main, is the co-main event on the Usyk versus Daniel Dubois card on July 19th. Because I feel like Joseph Parker's got such a big fan base here in the UK, he's going to boost that card. Do you know what I mean? He's going to bring more fans. He's going to help sell the pay-per-view as well. So I feel like Uncle Frank should do absolute everything to get Joseph Parker on that card. If not, maybe Joseph Parker can fight in New Zealand. I don't know. Any fighters in New Zealand? You know what I mean? Maybe Andy Ruiz. Do you know what I mean? Joseph Parker, Andy Ruiz, run it back in New Zealand for all time's sake. They did have a war the first time. Joseph Parker won it. Run it back. Do you know what I mean? Stay busy, fight for Joseph Parker. Guys and girls, let me know what you think. What do you think Joseph Parker should do? Sit on ice or have a stay busy fight? At the moment, no one wants that smoke with Joseph Parker. So he has to keep sitting on ice. Hopefully we can get an announcement really soon because I want to see Joseph Parker back in action. If not, it's fine. Chill out. Wait for the Undisputed. I'm sure it's going to get a crack at it very soon also. But guys and girls, let me know in the comments what you think. Who do you want to see Joseph Parker fight next if it's not the title fight? Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Dubois, Usyk are locked in. But Who else? Who else is out there for Joseph Parker to fight? It's a keep busy fight. Let me know in the comments. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. I'm your boy Enzo. Please don't forget to smash the like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. I'll be back real soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.